Friends, welcome to this edition number 23 to the Morsk feed, a very special edition, my friends, in which a major announcement for presidency of the United States is about to take place right before your eyes. Exactly who this announcement is from, I cannot say, but you will see it here live in only a few months. It is obviously from an important candidate for the presidency of the United States. Now for some shameless self-promotion. Please buy my book, He, A Sexual Odyssey. It is not erotica. It is simply sexy as hell. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube and Podomatic, certainly the best place. Don't forget to visit my website, morskalitmonthly.com, where you will find a new short story every single month, almost without fail. Of course, nobody is perfect, don't hold me to it. If I miss one little month, it really doesn't matter, does it? Yes, France, yes. Now, France, on a personal note, in these times of racial antagonism, freakish deflategate revelations, unendurable Nepalese earthquakes, it is difficult, if not impossible, to maintain a sense of sanguinity. One movement, and one alone, stands a remote chance of saving us from the dystopian juggernaut of our futile daily existence. That movement, peanut butter for peace, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, my friends, the peanut butter for peace stands one little iota of a chance to rescue us from the heinousness of our miserable daily lives. Unless, of course, you have the peanut allergy, in which case you might as well just forget all about it. Well, friends, now for this week's stories. I seem to be having some difficulties. Sartorial difficulties, as they say in France. By the way, Thorazine and Stolichnaya go beautifully together, don't you think? I do, don't you? Adam Levine got sugar bombed outside of the Jimmy Kimmel Live show after leaving the broadcast. He was signing autographs at the time. The perpetrator was Navid Farsi. Levine, when asked to come on, said, I wouldn't have been so upset if I wasn't borderline diabetic. A medical emergency, no doubt. Mayor of Ankara, Turkey, Melih Gokcek, called the State Department spokesperson Mary Harf a, quote, a stupid blonde, unquote, after she criticized the crackdowns by Turkish police. Harf responded by saying that Gokcek was factually incorrect and that her IQ is 118 and, quote, my hair is a sort of dirty, blondish taupe. So there, Melih. Katy Perry alienated China by wearing sunflowers on her breasts in a concert in Taiwan. Apparently, sunflowers have an anti-China connotation. In response, she said, quote, I guess I'll just stick to baseball and hot dogs and that's it. I know that's a quote that's going to come to fuck me in the ass, unquote. In clarifying, her spokesperson said, quote, she meant the hot dog more than the quote. Perfectly reasonable, a KP, perfectly reasonable. She seemed to be having some sartorial difficulties, if you didn't know. Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont has decided to run for the President of the United States, and later in this broadcast you will hear a major announcement from another candidate for President. He hopes to move the dialogue farther to the left and calls himself a socialist democrat. When asked for comment, he said, quote, if that doesn't pan out, I plan to join the cast of Curb Your Enthusiasm as Larry David's stunt double. Certainly makes sense. Now, friends, the moment you've all been waiting for. It has come to my attention that even washed-up Southern Baptist bass players, fired tech CEOs, Larry David lookalikes, and narcissistic neurosurgeons can run for the president. In order to save mankind from these and other insults, rescue the immediate, God-forsaken universe from the scourge of inadequacy around all of us, I, Stephan Morsk, have decided, after at least 2.5 hours of intense deliberation, to throw my hat, or rather my beret, into the ring. Yes, friends, I realized that it takes a cheesy, two-bit French comedian with a podcast to really rescue us from the mediocrity that is our political landscape. I therefore announce my candidacy for the presidency of the United States or any other country wealthy enough to support me. Exactly which party I will be running under remains a question of minimal significance. Perhaps the Green Party, as I am a huge fan of arugula. I have yet to decide such trifling issues. The important thing is that I am running along with all 29 or so other candidates for the most powerful position in the free world, so to speak. I applaud myself, if I don't mind. And now for the hearing impaired. Since I am fluent in the sign language, I will translate what I have just said. Now, my friends, for this week's Twitter comments from around the globe, some of the Twitterers have changed their names slightly so as to remain anonymous. Yes. The first is from a bomb tradie, bomb tradie who writes, quote, Mr. Morsk, now that you are running for president, isn't it true that your balls are even more deflated than mine? Hashtag tiny testes. Well, a bomb, when I am elected, and it is just a matter of time, my first act will be to outlaw talentless cheaters like yourself. This is insolence. The second one is from a Ken Barlson, Ken Barlson, who writes, quote, "Just because I am a former surgeon doesn't mean I can't run for president. Running the country isn't exactly brain surgery, you know." Hashtag a frontal lobotomy. Well, Ken, I guess I can only say, for someone who has never run for elected office, you might wish to start with something tangible, perhaps like Assistant Ombudsman of Sewage Disposal. By the way, Hoda, you misfire of Saturn and lust, you lint basket of sensuality, I love you. This is insolence. The third Twitter is from a Harm Tanks, Harm Tanks, who writes, quote, "If you were half as smart as a Forrest Gump, you might even be sort of funny. Hashtag super dumber." Well, home, I appreciate these heartfelt comments. Of course, my IQ has been tested, like Melih Harf, and I am an honorary member of the Mensa. Although my IQ may have dropped slightly after I fell off a pair of clown stilts into a concrete patio. Still, it is fairly high. The last Twitter is from a Gariana Around, who writes, quote, "Whenever I see you on the Morsk feed, my tits burst into a napalm like a flame, and I get a slimy heat sensation in my buttocks. Hashtag enter me now." Well, Gariana, I appreciate the sentiment and would only say in response, join the millions of frustrated women out there with similar yearning lusts, you oversexed tramp diva. Well, my friends, this ends this week's edition of the Morsk Feed. That is insolence. Please send all your donations for my candidacy for president. That means you, Koch brothers. To Stephan Morsk, P.O. Box 159, Stillwater, Minnesota 55028. Friends, I must bid you adieu. I love you, demented as some of you are. Others are simply homeless drifters, but it does not matter. I love you. Till next time, I bid you adieu. This is Stephan Morsk, signing off. Let me turn it off. I said turn it off, you idiot. Must I do everything myself?